Hi, folks. Happy Thursday, in hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome. Good to see you. If you're joining me live, let me know you are here. I'm excited. I'm going live again. Nunu, what is up? How are you? Welcome. Good to see you. So, Man, it feels good to be alive again. Bobby, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. Welcome to my live. I got a great topic for you today, but I say that every night because I'm biased. But tonight I'm excited again because I'm able to go live again, which is kind of neat. I was kind of, I don't know where I was. I was in some kind of a Facebook jail ban something, because I couldn't go live. But I'm excited to go live again. Good to see you, bro. I'm glad you're here. So tonight I want to talk about, you can get your excuse book out if you want, if you would, and we're gonna update them. There are a couple of excuses on there that they're outdated. You can't use those anymore. Now, you may be curious to hear what those are or what I think those are, and you may even disagree with me. But stick around, and you may think otherwise at the end of this live. I promise you. Um, you know, we use in all areas of life, personally myself included, we use a lot of excuses, not reasons, excuses, right? Things that are really just what I call mental speed bumps, self-created mental speed bumps. I'm actually going to write that down. Self-created mental speed bumps, right? Because you create them. The excuses, because your excuse is somebody else's reason. I really want you to get that. You know, your excuse, all the stuff you're telling yourself, your excuse, that list that you have, all the list, let's say you have a million kids, you work, there's only 24 hours in a day, but let's say you work 25 hours in a day. There's only 7 days in a week, but you work, because you're amazing, you work 8 days a week. Whatever excuse you want to have, whatever you want, okay? I only sleep 30 minutes a day. I have no other time. I'm going to school. I get up and I am alive. Just any excuse that you want, okay? All that list, I'm telling you, somebody else has that same list and uses it as a drive, as a motivation, as something to get their ass out of bed, off the couch, and to work. Somebody else uses that same list that you have, that you sit there, you stare at your wall, saying, oh yeah, yeah, that's why I sit here and eat chips and watch TV, and I have nothing else, no time for anything else. Yeah. And somebody else looks at the same list over here and says, oh, that's why I gotta get off my butt and work, okay? But that's not what I'm talking about here. I get really hot about this stuff. Can you tell? Two excuses. I was talking to somebody today, and I guess they allowed me to be more direct. And some of you may know me, some of you may not know me, but that's okay. We're getting to know each other. If you allow me, I'm very direct, right? If you give me permission, that doesn't mean I'm rude, I'm gonna cuss you out or anything. That's not my style. But I will give you my opinion. I'll tell you, because you know what? Because if I ask somebody and I want them to be straight up with me, I don't want them to sugarcoat stuff. I don't want them to lie to me. I just want them to give it to me, right? And if you do that to me, then I feel the same way. You granted me the permission. So here's a couple of thoughts I have for you. In case you didn't know, We live in a year, this is 2022? Yeah, 2022. Let me explain to you what's happening right now, okay? My cousin has a son. His son is 3 years old, okay? I'm gonna go slow here because I want you to catch this. His son is 3 years old, okay? On a Sunday, I shared this story on another live, but this applies here. We were sitting down with my aunt, you know, and all of a sudden her phone rings. And guess who's calling? Yeah, the 3-year-old. The 3-year-old has picked up the iPhone of his mom and called his grandmother. And I just froze and I asked my aunt, I said, oh, that's funny. I'm sure it's an accident. And you know what she told me? She said, oh no, he calls me 4, 5, 6 times a day, FaceTime me, and we just talk. I'm gonna stop for a second. Did you catch that? A 3-year-old is making calls on an iPhone. A 3-year-old is making calls on an iPhone, okay? I'm gonna pause for a second there. And I'm gonna come to the 2 excuses that I said you've got to get rid of on your excuse book, the list. These 2 do not apply anymore. You know why? Because a 3-year-old is making FaceTime calls to his grandmother on an iPhone without any help. If that doesn't blow your mind, I really don't know what else to hit you with. Now, let me give you the 2 excuses that you gotta erase, okay? Somebody comes up to you with an opportunity. Somebody comes up to you with anything, okay? Anything, I don't care what it is. Here's the first excuse. Oh, I don't know how to do that. I'm sorry, what was that? Oh, I don't know how to do that. Oh, yeah, I understand. You live in a cave and there's nothing around you that could possibly give you free information to learn anything. Because it's not like there's sources available at your fingertips that you can like click and literally have be bombarded with free information to learn. When a 3-year-old makes a phone call on an iPhone to his grandmother 4, 5, 6 times a day, so you can't sit there and say, well, you know, I don't know how to do that. Oh, I don't know how to create a video. Oh, I don't know how to put a reel. Oh, I don't know how to cook this. I'm sorry, for cooking, you go to YouTube, right? God, guess where else you could go for everything else to learn? So please, for the love of yourself, don't tell anybody that you don't know how to do something. Because you know what? If they're worth anything, I'm telling you, hey, I'm gonna be straight up. Permission granted. I'm gonna be straight up, okay? If you tell me that, oh, I don't know how to do that, this is what I'm gonna say. Yeah, okay. What do you want me to tell you? You want me to tell you, I'm sorry, we live in 2022. There's this website called www.youtube.com. That's where you go stroll and get all your cat videos. Instead of watching your cat videos, you could watch a tutorial. You could listen to an audiobook. Listen, you can get a podcast. You could get a course. Don't tell me you don't know how to do it. Don't. Because people are going to laugh at you. People are going to laugh at you when you say, oh, I don't know how to do that. Oh, I don't know how to do that. Really? When a 3-year-old can make a freaking phone call on an iPhone, you can learn how to do that. Straight up. Because you know what? Some of you are willing to learn to do something completely different, completely off the wall, completely off the planet from what you have done all your life. But you don't know how to do that. Don't give me that excuse. Please, for the love of yourself. If I ever approach you for anything, don't tell me you don't know how to do that. Because if you tell me you don't know how to do that, then I think, wow, he or she must live in a cave. Or you may complete that sentence. See, are you ready for the punchline? Because I'm going to hit you. This live is going to be hard, okay? Because I'm not messing around. You don't know how to do that? Okay. You should end that statement with this: because I don't want to learn. Period. That's it. And guess what? Everybody will be so cool with you. They'll be like, all right, fine. But don't fool people around and say, well, I don't know how to do that, and leave it at that. No, you don't know how to do that. I didn't say you know how to do that. Nobody says you know how to do that. Nobody said that. That's why there's trainings. That's why there is coaching. That's why there's books. That's why there's classes. That's why there are mentors, podcasts, audiobooks. Like literally, if you don't live in a cave, you can have access to anything. So if you don't know how to do that, great. Complete it with saying, and I don't want to learn. I'm cool, man. No problem. Cool? That's the first excuse. That's only the first one. Ready for the second one? The second one is, oh, that stuff doesn't work. Oh, that doesn't work. That system doesn't work. That brand doesn't work. That merchandise doesn't work. That business doesn't work. That model doesn't work. This product doesn't work. That product doesn't work. Really? It doesn't work? You know why it doesn't work? Because it's not supposed to sit on your shelf. Yeah, it won't work by you staring at it. It doesn't work by osmosis. In case you didn't know that, it's a wake-up call. That it doesn't work by us. You can't just stare at something and work. No, it doesn't work like that. And here's why that excuse doesn't work. You know why? Because when you say that's not going to work, here's the reason why it's not good. That doesn't fly anymore. Because that does work for many other people. It's straight up. If you're telling me, oh, that doesn't work, it's like, really? It's like you saying gravity doesn't exist. Okay, you want to try it? I mean, I think it's going to be a pretty expensive lesson, something you don't really need to try or deny. Why would you deny something that's already been done over and over and over again? Why would you do that? You know why? I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. You know why it's not going to work? Because you didn't complete the sentence. See, that's the difference. Because the people that actually it did work for them, they didn't say, oh, that's not going to work. They said, how is it going to work for me? You see, that's the difference. Now, if you're going to say that's not going to work, like I told you, if you can't say, I don't know how to do that anymore, please stop that. Stop. Why would you say that? That's people laugh at you. A 3-year-old make a freaking phone call on an iPhone. Learn how to do that, okay? And here's the reason why it makes no sense for you to say that's not going to work. Here's the sentence you need to complete it with. That's not going to work because I'm not going to work it. That's it. Listen, I'm not gonna do it. Yeah. So relaxing. So better than fooling yourself and everybody else. Stop fooling people. Okay? Stop telling people, oh, I don't know how to do that. Oh, okay. What would you like me to do? Would you like me to, I don't know, caress you? Sing you a lullaby? What do you want me to do? You don't know how to do that? Well, learn. Freaking just go to Google. There's a website for you. YouTube. There's like a gazillion sites. Oh, here's another one. You can go to Amazon, get a book, get a course. So don't stop. And it's not going to work. You know why it's not going to work? Because you're not going to work. You can't be upset. My mentor told me this. It pissed me off. Now it makes sense. You can't be upset about the results you don't have from the work you didn't do. So don't say it's not going to work. You know why it's not going to work? Because you're not going to work. That's the reason why. So instead of you throwing these two excuses out and you have this book of excuses, right? I suggest you go through and at least, for the sake of yourself, knock these two guys out. Because, listen, it's outdated. It's like you going around trying to make a phone call with a flip phone with a digit that's this big. You ain't gonna do that, okay? So stop walking around with these old, ancient, no good excuses. They ain't gonna work. They ain't gonna work. So stop. Stop saying, I don't know how to do that. Or complete it by saying, because I just don't want to learn. You know, I get approached on a daily basis, no joke. I get approached about 3-4 times a day, okay, about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, okay? I don't know how else to tell people that I have zero interest in Bitcoin and crypto, okay? I have like zero interest. And when people say, I'm gonna teach you, you know what I tell them? I don't wanna learn. I don't wanna learn. You know why? Because I have zero interest. I'm not gonna tell you I don't know how to do it and leave it at that. You know why? I don't know how to do it. I don't wanna know how to do it. I'm not gonna learn it. I'm not gonna spend any time on it. I'm gonna make it very clear for my reason why. I'm not gonna just tell you, oh, I don't know how to do it. Stop that. Stop throwing outdated excuses out there, okay? Stop that. So, I know I got heated in this one, but it's worth it because you know what? Somebody needs to hear this, and somebody that needs to hear this will hear this. So, I hope you got some love, some inspiration, some value from this. I appreciate you guys. And like I said, if I got a little hot and heavy, it's because I'm passionate about this stuff, and it bugs, you know. It bugs because, come on, man, it's 2022. You can't stop that stuff. You want me to give you a bonus? I've gone too long. I'm not going to give you a bonus excuse that doesn't fly anymore. But these two, they don't work anymore. Just stop embarrassing yourself by using them, and stop putting yourself down by using them. Because when you put yourself down, it's basically you're saying, I'm lazy, I'm not going to learn, I'm not going to do anything. That's what it means. What else do you think it means? Anyway, hopefully you got some love, some inspiration, some values, some everything, and worth enough to share. Maybe tag a couple of people to this or share it on your wall. Do what you gotta do. Spread the love. I appreciate you guys. I definitely want to know your feedback, even if it's give it to me. Drop the comments, drop it down in the comments below. Let this feed grow. I appreciate you guys. And remember, if you share, you show that you care. Until tomorrow, where we do it all over again. Much love.